we're away. Mobility number, oofed. Why do I always do this to myself? I don't even know what number it is. It's a full body mobility class this morning. We're going to go from head to toe. Hopefully make you feel a bit better and get you moving a bit better at the end of it. But we're going to start off with our usual mobility routine, our kind of mobilisation exercises, stuff that we like to keep on top of daily, or as often as possible, i.e. most mobility classes. So without further ado, let's go. We're going to go into our usual one. Why? Because you know why. We just get a lot from it. It's a good one for just getting our body prepped. It's a good one just for ironing out all that kind of stiffness that we're getting either first thing in the morning, after a heavy training session, etc. It just wakens our body up a little bit. So as always, I'll talk you through what we're trying to do, what you're trying to focus on, and that is pushing the weight back onto the heels. As a result, you should feel a stretch from anywhere from your ankle all the way up your hamstrings, even your glutes and lower back. Then with my upper body, I'm trying to push my body through my arms, okay? Just like the overhead stretch that we do, I'm trying to get that upper body involved as well. So the first one might feel particularly stiff, particularly uncomfortable. Feel free to add a few twists in. And then we're going to transition. I'm going to bring the feet together and I'm just going to slowly lower the hips down and push them through. And again, play around with the position. Get it right. Try and just, again, if you're particularly sore, particularly stiff, just take your time easing into it. We're trying to relax. We're not trying to put any undue pressure on my lower back. So if you're feeling that, just ease out a wee bit. But remember, like I say, you're pushing the hips through, you're pushing the body through the arms, rather than just pushing the hips down and putting a hell of a lot of stress on your lower back. We're trying to stretch it all out. The only point of contact really is my toes and my hands. Legs might be hovering above the ground, but they're certainly not resting or transferring any weight into it. And then I'm going to come back up. So I'm going to position my feet as I come. Back out to shoulder width, just outside shoulder width. I'm going to push the weight back and through. Now, hopefully you feel you can just go a wee bit better. Okay, your position feels a wee bit better than the first time. And just a wee bit. And I'm going to keep trying to push through. So it's not just a case of holding a position that feels good. It's a case of trying to push through constantly, taking it further. Okay, so I'm trying to take it further. And trying to stay relaxed at the same time. It's a trick. It's tough. Okay, and you can add those twists in if you like. We're going to go back down one more. And again, just try to push through. Head up. Trying to relax, trying to just let your body completely whoosh. And one more, we're coming back up now. This is the final one. So this is the one where I really want you to go for it. And the position of your feet, that's personal to you. Okay, like I say, play around with the position, bring them closer, bring them further apart. I'll just go for the standard that I'm in just now, just about shoulder width apart. Whatever lets you get the best stretch, because it might change daily depending on where you're feeling stiff, depending on what you've been doing. Good, and then I'm walking the hands in when you're ready. Of course, don't rush too much. Nice and chilled this morning. Walk the hands in, stand up tall, and hopefully you're feeling a bit better for that. As always, keep sipping the water throughout mobility classes. That's a good stretch, okay? Just from doing that stretch alone, it just gets you moving a little bit better, gets rid of that stiffness, as I'm sure you'll agree, after just having done it. Right, lower back, and the spine. We're still working on the spine here. Okay, now obviously the spine's going down our whole torso. So you're going to be, we're going to be targeting different muscle groups affecting the area in which we're going for. So the lower back is going to be getting it a lot in this one. Glutes, hamstrings, they're all tying in, so we're going to feel it probably on them too. Now, as you're going down on this one, you know this one if you've been doing it a wee while, but I want you to try and focus on tucking the chin in, think about the spine, think about the vertebrae, and just think about individually, each one just slowly curving it round into that circle. Okay, we're trying to roll our spine up. As we do so, we're keeping the knees soft. So again, my focus isn't on going down. My focus is thinking about the spine. Think about that skeleton and just each vertebrae at a time, you're just trying to roll it up, okay? So you don't need to go crazy fast here, just take your time. It's probably better to keep your eyes open, but whatever works for you If you shut your eyes, you end up losing balance quite often. And then you're going down, and when I'm at the bottom here, I'm just making sure my chin is tucked in. Okay, I've got to that sticking point, as in I can't go any further, but I'm going to try and go further. Okay, I'm just going to enhance the stretch. Make sure my knees haven't bent excessively, so try straightening them out a wee bit, but don't lock them out. And then relax, and as you come back up, it's the complete opposite.